Begin our show. As election day unfolds, the National Electoral Council of Venezuela confirmed the constitution of more than 95% of the polling stations throughout the country and highlighted the participation of the people in the voting process. Let's see.
The President of the National Electoral Council, Elvis Amoroso, gave a balance in which he confirmed the installation and constitution of more than 95% of the polling stations and electoral centers nationwide.
Hoy a las 6 de la mañana ya se dio apertura a las mesas electorales.
Well, today at 6 o'clock in the morning the polling stations were opened. There were 100% already in the morning. At 6 o'clock in the morning, there were 100% of the technicians in each one of the polling stations, 100%. And up to this moment we have Vice President? 95% is the last report we have? 95% of tables. And you have been able to see, through the media, that there is a great number of Venezuelan men and women exercising their right to vote as provided by the Constitution.
The highest representative of the electoral power also denounced the conspiracy plans of the extreme right to try to sabotage the electoral process.
But as always, they are on a conspiracy plan, a plan B against all Venezuelans and against the homeland. They did everything possible, listen well, I am telling you at this hour, they did everything possible so that you could not exercise your vote today. We had to do so much, the team of the National Electoral Council, our Bolivarian National Armed Forces, and the rectors, to have today, as we already had it days before, everything ready for you to be able to exercise your absolute will.
In this context, Amoroso denounced the confiscation and deviation of part of the electoral machinery as one of the far-right actions to prevent the elections from being held.
Ustedes no lo saben, tampoco quisimos crearle angustia durante estos días. Pero los medios de comunicación que están aquí, y ojalá lo puedan transmitir afuera.
You do not know, we did not want to anguish you during these days, but the media that are here, and hopefully they can broadcast it outside, the airplanes that came with the equipment for the machines so that you could vote, they confiscated the plane and sent it to an African country with all the equipment to give maintenance to our machines. That was done by these gentlemen that, well, they do not believe in you. It is not that they do not believe in the National Electoral Council, but they do not believe in the Venezuelan people, and they also diverted part of the machines that had been bought to give the opportunity to you, the Venezuelan people, to have more machines in the electoral centers to vote more fluently.
Amoroso also took the opportunity to highlight the high participation of the people and urged those who have not yet gone to the polls to exercise their rights.
Today is July 28th, and we are in the middle of the voting process that is being exercised by the sovereign people of Venezuela. We feel deeply proud of the Venezuelan people, who have once again responded to the call, and especially to the call made by this National Electoral Council, so that you can exercise your absolute will. And those who are still at home, you can still go out and vote.
The invitation of the governing body is to exercise the right to vote, to respect the electoral authority, and to wait for the official information.